Hey, how you doing today? I am Taquila Coleman. In today's video, I'm going to answer one of our God-ordained spouses questions she sent in via the website. Now, if you have a question you would like for me to answer right here on the channel, head over to God-ordainedmarriages.com, click on the tab that says Contact Us, and send me your question from over there, okay? So let's jump into her question. With her email. She said, "Hi, good morning. I just want to let you know that since I found your channel, it's been helping me a lot. I was in a counterfeit relationship for 11 months. Every time I pray and ask God if this man was the one, I would get a negative dream about him, so I know I had to let him go. So I wasn't praying about him anymore. I started to pray about my God-ordained spouse, and God revealed him to me. It's a man I follow on Instagram. He's an entertainer." I was like, no, this can't be real. I'm living in the Caribbean and he lives in the US. So one day I got a follow on Instagram. It was his name, but not his blue tick account. I used to talk to the person, still not believing it's him. I told him this, and one night he messaged me and asked if he could call me. I said yes, and he did it. It was him. I was so shocked, but now he is rejecting me. I'm confused. What should I do? All right. So thank you for sending me your question. Don't allow the rejection to confuse you, okay? The rejection could really be God just stepping in, separating the two of you, okay? Rejection is protection. Rejection is redirection. Now, one of the things that stood out to me as I was reading your email is that he is an entertainer, right? So my question to you is, are you ready to take on all of what comes with being with an entertainer, right? Because if not, this can be why God is allowing your God-ordained spouse to reject you, because God wants to get you ready, right? You have to build the capacity to take on all of what comes along with your God-ordained husband, right? He's an entertainer. So you have to become secure, and I'm not saying you're not, but God wants you to be so secure within yourself to where when you see your God-ordained husband interacting with other women, you don't feel insecure. You are secure with yourself, you're confident with yourself, and you are also secure in your God-ordained husband love for his wife, okay? So understand that in this divine separation, look at the rejection as divine separation. In this divine separation, God is building you for your husband, okay? He is molding and shaping you, and he's going to do the same thing with your husband as well. But in the meantime, God wants to build the capacity so that you can take on all of what comes with your husband. You have to be able to handle being in the spotlight. You have to be able to handle, seeing your God-ordained husband interact with, different people, right? So he's building you, okay? So this is the time, don't get caught up on the rejection. I know it hurt. Moving to healing. If you don't know how to heal from the rejection, I highly recommend you join our boot camp, our marriage prep boot camp, because week 5, we're going for 5 weeks strong. In week 5, I'm helping you to overcome the rejection that came from your God-ordained spouse, and how to, just heal from all of this, okay? But when you ask the question, what should I do? It's time to prepare. It's time to get ready, okay? So I want you to take a look at all of who your God-ordained husband is and ask yourself, okay, in what areas am I feeling a little intimidated, right? Where's my fears at? What type of fears do I have showing up in this God-ordained love story, right? You want to start dealing with these things. Now, if your God-ordained husband contact you later on down the line, I need you to respond differently than the counterfeits, okay? God's chosen one. God-ordained spouses, we are not to look like the counterfeit. So don't try to look like the other women. You might see him liking other women pictures or whatever on Instagram. Don't try to look like them, okay? Be yourself. Be confident in who God created you to be, and stand out from the rest, okay? So if your God-ordained husband contacts you later on, let's say next week or next month, do not sleep with him. If he calls for you and have you come to the U.S., do not sleep with him. You want to have your standards in place. You want to build boundaries in this love story. You know, it's just certain things you have to know and how to properly respond to your God-ordained husband, okay? So that he can see your value. One of the reasons why, you know, we get rejected from our God-ordained spouses is because they don't see your value. And that doesn't mean it's something wrong with you. It just simply means, you know, God has to come in and correct them in this particular area, okay? God has to show them, you know, that your worth, your value, and get them to see the favor that comes with being with you, right? So again, do not respond like the counterfeit. You want to separate yourself from the counterfeit. You want to be everything different from a counterfeit, because when you are the one that's different, it helps your God-ordained spouse to be able to identify you as their wife. All right. So that is my recommendation. If you would like to receive more coaching in this area, head over to godordainedmarriages.com. Click on the tab that says coaching and book a session with me today. I am Taquila Coleman. I'll talk to you all real soon. Take care.